So tell me, you're in the business, you're lending. What's been happening since May? What have the developments been?
It's been a lot. On the residential 1 to 4 unit side, there has been a lot of action. A lot of people are going back into the market. They're buying deals again. They want to be a part of the action.
So Solomon, what's going on, man? We saw each other last time in New York.
Yeah, man. Last time we saw each other was in May, the Real Deal event. Now we're here down in Florida. Gorgeous event. We have a lot of great news here as well. The election is over. I think it's only going to be trending up now for real estate and stocks.
The Dow was up 1,000 points today.
Yep. It was.
Yeah. We talked about the state of the market this year in May, and we were talking about where the market is and where the market's going to go. And if I recall correctly, I think I said we have to allow the interest rates to stay where they are to see where the market actually is. So tell me, you're in the business, you're lending. What's been happening since May? What have the developments been?
It's been a lot. On the residential 1 to 4 unit side, there has been a lot of action. A lot of people are going back into the market. They're buying deals again. They want to be a part of the action. Everyone kind of slowed down in the past couple of weeks just because of the fact that they were waiting to see what's happening with the election. But one of the biggest things that happened to us recently is the Fed cut the rates by 50 basis points. On the private lending side, that brought our rates down. So our fix and flip rates came down, our DSCR loans rates came down. So a lot of guys that were in bridge loans are now able to go and refinance into term loans and are able to cash out and go into new deals.
So there's a resurgence.
Yes.
So that's on the residential side.
Correct.
So if you don't mind, I'll talk about the commercial side. So our firm deals in restructuring debt and equity, okay? And with the basis points going down, it did not, in fact, affect the commercial side so much because it has not done enough for the value of real estate, commercial real estate. Why? You might ask why. The reason is that basis points now fuels a little bit more litigation and a little bit more discussion with the lender about what a modification looks like. That doesn't mean it's going to be successful. I think real success, and we'll probably meet each other again in May to talk about it more, I think the real success is going to be where the market goes from here because of the Donald Trump administration, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about that for a second. How does Trump affect the residential market, the commercial market? Tell me about that.
Hey, look, everyone knows what he loves to do, right? He likes a strong arm, right? He's most likely going to go in strong arm panel and be like, hey, listen, we need to get the economy booming again. We need to get these rates cut, right? So most likely, and nobody knows what's going to happen, right?
What's your prediction? Tell me about your
I personally feel like the market is going to be booming, especially in 2025. Rates are going to be coming down. Stock market is going to be through the roof. I mean, Bitcoin yesterday hit $74,000.
They did, yes.
And the Dow was up by like 500 points, like at 2 in the morning. I was watching. It's up 1,000 points today.
So it's a positive outlook.
It's a huge positive outlook.
So I agree with you. I think with the Trump administration in the books now, there is going to be a positive outlook. But what I want to caution the public about, which is very important, is just because you'll have a little bit more equity now, the basis points going down, it doesn't mean that your partner or your construction vendor may get paid as soon as possible or as fast as possible. You still need to have those conversations with the vendors and the construction people and your partners in an intelligent way and really appraise what the value of that 50 or a point or a point and a half basis points down is. Because if you don't speak intelligently about it, I think you're going to see much more trouble ahead. I mean, that's just my outlook on things.
I agree. I completely agree with that. And obviously, everything all comes back down to your liquidity, right? So it really is about a lot of these investors' liquidity. I mean, we have a few of our borrowers that buy commercial deals, whether it be multifamily or mixed use or industrial. And a lot of these guys, I mean, look, they have good liquidity. They buy really good deals. They buy below market deals. They don't rush into any deals. And then they're enjoying the fruits of their labor now, because what they're doing is they see other guys that are hurting and bleeding, and now they're able to go in and take over their projects and buy them out for pennies on the dollar.
And for those projects that are not working out, what do you advise your borrowers? How do you advise them? What do you say?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, if you're able to have a fire sale and just cut your losses, I would always suggest that. There are times where borrowers want to do, cash for keys, right? So they'll give up the property for you to just take over and for them not to deal with the headaches anymore. They hire someone like you to be able to come and speak to us and restructure the loan and figure out what you can do from there.
So one of the most important things, which I think Sal mentioned, is to work with your lender.
Yes.
I think making your lender a companion in the modification of your loans, in the modification of your partnership interest is extremely important. It's not always actually adversarial.
Right.
We take the tack that you're solving a problem.
Correct.
You are not the issues, and the personalities are not the issues. It's the problem that is the problem.
Right.
And it's very valuable to tell that to people because we represent the borrower side and debtors, and sometimes we advise lenders, and we talk to lenders all the time. And more often than not, you're not looking to leverage your negotiations and discussions with your lender.
Right.
You're looking to come to a solution. Is that how you understand it as well from a lender's perspective?
Absolutely. You don't want to kick the can down the road. You want to make sure you're able to tackle the issues right away. Hire someone like Leo that knows what they're doing, that knows how to operate, that knows how to speak to a lender, and has the experience. Because some of these guys, they have a dozen deals that go amazing, but that one deal that can just set them off. They have no idea how to handle it. So they come to someone like yourself that knows what to do and that knows how to discuss with the lender and negotiate with the lender. And
is that important? Is that important to know?
It's very important. It's huge. It's one of the most important things I feel like in a deal. So, absolutely.
Well, it's very good to see you again.
Likewise.
I look forward to seeing you in May.
Yes.
Where we're going to talk about the market again. And it was wonderful to see you.
Great seeing you.
Great seeing you. Thanks.